Hi everybody, Keith Schweigert here, bringing you all the scores and highlights from Week 4 of the Lancaster-Lebanon League football season in the Huddle's post-game recap. This week marks the beginning of section play, and we had some really big matchups right off the bat. Let's start with LMP's Game of the Week as voted on by you, the fans. You picked the Section 2 battle between Elizabethtown and Cocalico, and it was a good one. The Bears rode into Denver as one of the league's 3 remaining undefeated teams, but they left with their first loss of the season as the Eagles prevailed 35-21. It was Brandon Brubaker leading the way for Cocalico. He racked up 178 yards and 3 touchdowns on 32 carries as the Eagles pulled away in the fourth quarter with a pair of scores to erase a 21-20 deficit. E-Town got a good game from quarterback Micah Garber, who completed 13 of 18 passes for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns, all of them going to wideout Logan Yone, who had 7 catches for 171 yards. So E-Town's record drops to 3-1, while Cocalico is now back even at 2-2. Elsewhere in Section 2, the league's only other undefeated teams hooked up as Mannheim Central traveled to Lampeter Strasburg. It might have looked like a good game on paper earlier this week, but in reality, not so much. It was all Central here, 69-14. Jay Barretto rushed for 222 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tyler Flick punched in 3 short touchdown runs. Jake Novak hauled in 3 TD passes from Cody Kegeries, who also scored on a 25-yard touchdown run. Mannheim Central is now the league's only unbeaten team, and it looks like it's going to take a lot to beat the Barons. They've outscored their first 4 opponents 225-31. Central visits Cocalico next week. In the other Section 2 games, it was Garden Spot over Solanco 54-31 and Cedar Crest big over Ephrata 49-16. Ephrata's losing streak is now at 35 games. Let's move on to Section 1, where Wilson is trying for its 9th straight section title. The Bulldogs came into Week 4 riding a 57-game winning streak against Section 1 competition, but they had their hands full at Warwick. The Warriors gave them all they could handle, but in the end, the Bulldogs held on for a 14-10 victory and extended the streak to 58 in a row. Warwick was driving for a potential go-ahead touchdown in the game's final minute, but they ran out of time at Wilson's 30-yard line. In other Section 1 action, it was Mannheim Township over Hempfield 33-3. That's 4 straight losses for the Black Knights. Conestoga Valley is 3-1 after the Buckskins beat McCaskey 43-21, and Penn Manor snapped a 13-game losing streak dating back to last season with a 48-12 blowout over Lebanon. In Section 3, 2-time defending champ Northern Lebanon opened section play by stomping Pequea Valley 40-13. That's PV's 2nd straight loss. It was Anvil Cleona 27, Elko 21. The Little Dutchmen picked up their 3rd win. And Donegal finally cracked the win column with a 35-14 victory over Columbia. The Indians didn't find the end zone at all in their first 3 games. And finally, in the week's only non-league game, it was Berks Catholic 42, Lancaster Catholic 27. Tough night for the Crusaders, who were looking to upset the undefeated Saints. That's all for this week. Be sure to visit Lancaster Online for all the details from Week 4 and all the news and updates as we get you ready for next week. And of course, be sure to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching. I'm Keith Schweigert. See you next time.